welcome to Happy Saturday, the Happy Saturday edition of the show. Sorry about not having the show on Wednesday. Thursday. So sorry not having the show on Thursday. Don't worry, we will get to the Asus A21, but actually very excited about this build because this is a very unique case, and this one we are going to be doing. The Cougar FV270. It actually has a stage accessory, so it actually has something that you can like sit and put like a little figurine on, and it rotates and all that sort of stuff. So we're doing like a Sith themed build. It's not. It has like. You know what I mean? We thought we'd have some fun with it and really just have a really good time. So very excited about this. We actually have already done the whole review on it and all that sort of stuff, but super glad to have you there, have you here. Welcome. If you've never seen a show like this before, or you've been joining us because of like Intel Live or anything like that, the show is dedicated to basically PC building. We basically show off every single case and every single case AIO that we potentially can, so you can basically learn what it's like to build inside of one of these. So if you're interested in it, you basically get first-hand experience, and then of course we answer tech questions and all that sort of stuff as well. So yeah, it was this one is going to be interesting. Like, again, you guys have been here for some of the larger Cougar, like the Cougar Conquer and Cougar Conquer 2, some of our most famous builds, the Cyberpunk, and then of course the Linus build and the Cougar Conquer 2 that we did. That was us versus Linus, and we did the Robeytech build inside of that. So very excited about getting to do this one. This should be a lot of fun. We're going to be using Corsair IQ Link parts, which means it makes it very easy to do the installations and stuff. That means cable management is going to be a lot of fun. Again, we're here. Then we're going to do some light benchmarking, kind of talk about how it is, and go from there. So that's kind of how the show kind of goes every single time. Trying to think of what else. Oh yeah, we do have some giveaways. Obviously, it's the usual suspects. The big thing is getting to 250 likes. It's been a struggle the last couple of streams. So head on over to youtube.com/Robeytech Live, hit that thumbs up button. When we get to 250, then we'll give away a $25 Newegg gift card. If we get 50 subs, we'll give away a $50 Newegg gift card. And if we get to a level 5 hype train, we'll give away a $25 Newegg gift card. That's kind of the usual deal, kind of a lower, you know, not so crazy July. Not that you can't tune in for Mod Workshop. Literally on Tuesday, where we're giving away a 14900K 4080 Super System in partnership with Intel. So you're definitely going to want to tune in for that. That's Tuesday starting at 3 p.m. Pacific time. So just like the normal Robeytech show, just an hour later. So should be good. Trying to see what else is going on. Like despite being, well, yeah, I know. It's just one of those things that people just, I don't know. The likes are free, and it unlocks a gift card. We're almost at 40. Go to YouTube and like it. There we go. Let's see, what else? Did everybody enjoy Intel Live, and is everybody having a good weekend so far? My wife is extra misses me today. She was like really bummed when I came over to do stream. I was like, God, I gotta hang out with my friends, you know what I mean? So, all the physical prizes are, no, not all physical prizes are limited to North America. Just the Newegg gift cards, because, I mean, they changed something so we couldn't buy them for people outside of the US. The $100 gift card, the $100 prize is worldwide, and then any physical prizes for the most part are US and Canada, US, Canada, and Mexico. Sans when we ship stuff. Like, we do have international rules. You just have to pay for customs, and you have to pay for customs, and you have to pay for shipping. So, ETA on the July 4th build stream. Actually, it's funny because I know somebody won. I just don't know. I guess I haven't talked to Blondie about it. So that'll be something I'll work with Blondie, and we can work on getting that here pretty quick into July. So for sure. Gotcha. So you can still pay for shipping. Yeah, you absolutely can. Yeah, that's the way that we always do, for sure. Yeah, and then we have some new merch stuff coming out here. So yeah, we're working on it. So we haven't even chosen the winner yet. So in terms of the July 4th build, we got to get through that part first. So we'll go from there. I do know that it was a program that Blondie's working on, so she usually communicates with me when we get to the winners section. Yeah. What system do you use to preload Window? I use using a Windows USB, which you can go and just put Windows installation, and it'll help you create a USB, and then that's how I basically preload Windows skill. So that's how I do it. We bench every system. And we've done this on streams even. We did it for, there's one that was like a full step-by-step that shows you how we bench the system, all that sort of stuff. We'll see if I can get a link to that one. So if you have the question, you can watch that stream. But essentially, we build everything on the motherboard box, test all the hardware, put OS on it, do initial, like basically if there's an air cooler just to make sure there's no issues, then we take it all apart and build it here live on stream. Yeah, you just download the media creation tool. It's pretty straightforward. So anything else that you guys can think of? If not, we'll talk about parts and get through there. See, some people were talking about all sorts of stuff. So hopefully you're having a good weekend. Let's talk about the parts we're putting inside of today's build. It should be a good one. It's a nice system. We are using an Intel Core i9-14900K. We're using the MSI MAG Z790 Tomahawk Max Wi-Fi motherboard. Using the NVIDIA RTX 4080 Super FE, so we're actually using the Founders Edition in this one. Corsair MP600 Elite 2TB NVMe drive. We got Corsair Vengeance 6000 mega transfer, 32 gigs of RAM. Cougar FV270. We're using the Corsair H150i IQ Link LCD, and then the Asus RG Strix 850 watt 80 plus gold Aura Edition PSU. And then of course we're also using IQ Link, so we have the QX140 fans that we're using as well. Though they just released a ton of different ton of new fans as part of Computex. So we'll be using, in the build that we're actually doing on Tuesday, we're using their new RX Max 120s, their new thicker matte fans. Actually, a couple people have actually already given really good review for. Hidden Attribute, thank you for the Prime sub, 48 months. And then thank you very Texan Tree Farmer, 1 month at tier 1. Subscribe for 22 months. You are a rock star as well. Yeah, the case is not cheap. This is a showcase. This is a showcase case. And you'll see as we kind of go through it and stuff like that why. It's got, like I said, it's got stage accessories. It's really meant as a showcase build. And this build, because if you've seen the review, you know what this build's gonna look like. This build comes out very, very good looking. It's got curved tempered glass. There's a lot that goes into this case. And so it is definitely a premium high-end case, yeah. That's actually rather mid-range price for me. Okay, there you go, Rexus. What's up, Liquid House? He's chilling today. If you guys haven't known, I'd always love to give a shout out to Ellie. Ellie, very, very charming woman. She is doing her streaming on Twitch as well. Really, really fun personality, and her husband are some fantastic people. So if you ever just want to go check out Ellie, I don't know, she streams on the regular. I usually just basically look for her notifications on the Liquid House Instagram page, and then you can go watch her stream. She doesn't want us to like raid her or anything, because she gets a little nervous by, like, you know, if you throw 900 people or 700 people or 500 people into a stream, that's a lot of pressure. But yeah, no, it's pretty cool. So anything under 200 bucks. Wow, the Rexness, you actually have a pretty high. I'm trying to think, like, I actually have a number of builds, and mine are in a wide variety of cases. But I mean, like, I think most mid-tier, I think about like anywhere between 90 and 150 bucks. So yeah, I guess 180 isn't a whole lot more. So yeah. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get started building. And then of course, we're here to entertain you guys. So, and there we go. Good to see everybody. What's up, Bucko? Oh, it's all good. I mean, honestly, you got to call out good talent. You know what I'm saying? Liquid House. Okay, here we go. Grabbing our usual suspects here. We got our CPU, our GPU. We're going to grab, oh no, sorry, CPU, RAM, Mobo, all the fun stuff. By the way, we are also going to record a first-person view at the same time, so we got to get it done. Okay, here we go. Opening it up. I have the big chippy, you know what I mean? But with all the stuff we do for Intel and soon for AMD, you know, they give you the good stuff after a while. You know what I'm saying? Is it AIO Garrett? AIO Garrett? Did I say that right? 110 max, huh? Okay. And that's the thing, is everybody's got their kind of their price point, which is why value is definitely in the eye of the beholder. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's always the kind of the way it is. I'm glad I said it correctly. Okay, I gotta scoot these over a little bit, make room for my. And then Blondie, if you want to go ahead and choose a click level, go ahead and do that. Okay, here we go. So we got our i9-14900K just ready to go. QD OLED isn't cheap. No, OLED in general is not cheap, though getting way cheaper, you know what I'm saying? I just randomly created it. I have no idea how to say it myself, but that's the most used. Well, there we go. It's almost like Margaret, but you go like, but I was like, I couldn't think of a way to kind of make Margaret sound like it, so AIO Garrett. So, what's up, Envy? Put our little box away. No, Araxis, and so much, the technology for that stuff has gotten so good that it's just not something you really have to worry about anymore. Okay, time to get the CPU install. There we go. Oh, that just popped right off. I feel like the VRM thing isn't as big a deal anymore. Zoom in a little bit. While we're waiting for RAM clicks. I think we actually had like Blondie's first miss, right? On the last one. I think it was a legit miss, right, Blondie? Like for the first time. Because it was like super mushy. Okay, let's zoom in here and we're gonna work on the NVMe now. I call it operator error. I see what it is. Yeah, I just wish, I don't know if I'm a huge fan. I mean, it looks fine in the case once you kind of get it in there, but I really kind of like the older Tomahawks had, the just all black, like versus having the yellow. The yellow is it's a bold choice on design, you know? It's just, yeah, it's like gray. Gray would be fine, white. You know, I just feel like yellow's like, okay, well, I guess we're going all in with this. Ooh, it's so hard to get off. There we go. Okay, so do we have RAM clicks yet? Did we get, it looks like it's done. Okay, grab our clicker. 98. Okay, here we go, 98, guys. Put out our RAM like waffles. There we go, waffles of RAM. Yes, Corsair actually, you know what? I don't think your faith is misplaced, Miss Blondie. That's usually pretty good. Okay, here we go. See how this goes. .101.6. I feel like that's no problem whatsoever. It like crushed. Good job. That was good faith in Corsair. 99. Done. That was like donezo in like the best way ever. Yeah, those were great clicks. I agree. I hit the board. I'm not being very kind to this board. Let's get out. We're just grabbing our materials here. Mostly our Intel hardware. That's all I need. You know what? Honestly, Araxis, they just haven't been on the show. So it's funny. I used to kind of open it up to them, but they haven't been on in so long. I just kind of stopped. So just gotta keep the show entertaining myself. I think they just I think it's funny because a lot of the techs, like I gotten some feedback that a lot of the techs have kind of like, they're just not into the builds. Yeah. I don't know if that's it, Blondie. I think it's just flat out they're just kind of done with the streams. Let's just call a spade, you know? Like, again, it's like, remember, some of these guys have been members for a very, very long time. So, yeah. It's, yeah. And so it's like, for not all of them like to be on the streams as much anymore, and so they've seen a lot of the builds, and so it's just one of those things. And I'm not angry at it at all. It's just, you know, it is what it is. So it's just all you do is you get me. Am I good enough, guys? Are you not entertained? Is that what it is? Am I just not enough for you guys? Is that what it is? I'm sorry. I'm trying. Oh, we're out of a tube. It's gone. Rip. Everybody say rip. We're out of a tube of thermal paste. Knock Tua down. Knock Tua down. Okay. Ooh, that's a lot of thermal paste. Went a little crazy there. It takes a while to go through the tubes. I may need to order another tube of thermal paste. Here we go, guys. Spread it. Get it covered. Oh, it's like cake. Look at that icing. Solid thermal paste spread right there. There we go. Beautiful. Limitless Meta, thank you very much for the sub. 6 months, thank you, my friend. Get it in. Yeah, I know. Actually, it's funny. I was actually at a. So I ran a 5K yesterday with an actual event 5K. Got my first ever like medal for running and all that sort of stuff, which was actually really fun. I did it with my sister. I'll show the medal. I'll put it on social media. I should. You know, it's funny for something like I said, hey, I ran a 5K, and then I didn't like tell people. The 5K went fine. My time was like just shy of 38 minutes, so not bad. And then got my first medal. But when we went to dinner afterwards, we went to this like tap house place afterwards, you know, because that's what you do. You celebrate with a dinner. And we, at this place, they had Bob Ross playing. So it was pretty cool. Sorry about that, Araxinus. I just didn't see it, so. I mean, I think 30, well, okay, for me it was good, Iron Master, jeez. Didn't know we had like such a fast runner here. I mean, it's still, I mean, like I was faster than, yeah. I was faster than over half of the thing. So yeah. What, I don't understand, was it not good? Oh, sorry. I'm saying the 5K was good. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, the 5K was good. And then because I'm training, like for those who don't know, I'm actually running a half marathon at Disney in October for Halloween. And so I've been running kind of like, so the farthest I've gone so far is a little over, just shy of 11 miles. And it's 13.3 or 13.1 miles for a half marathon. And so I was like, I don't run at the fastest pace for 5Ks because I'm running because I still have to go, you know, usually I have to run another, 13 miles or whatever it is. I will tell you one things I love, oh, sorry, you guys can't see this. The thing that's tough about when I don't get to use the stickers is that There we go. Oh, come on, stay on there. Is that you have to still put this on. There you go. So it's funny, I was talking to Jay today, and he wants to do something soon. So actually, Damien caught up with Jay at the Micro Center store, and he was like, Robey, you need to like reach out to me. Like we haven't talked in a while. Because Paul, I actually want to do. I don't know if we'll do a build stream, but we actually thought about doing Lego together at some point in time, which would be kind of cool. Obviously, we're doing more shows with other tech folks because we just started like Tech Challenge with UFD Tech, so it's not out of the stars. Is it common for new GPUs to have bent fins? Tag, yes. I think that's not uncommon. Oh, I'm sorry you messed up your ankle. Okay, let's get these in now. So putting in our poles for our AIO. There we go. Good. And one more. There we go. Posts done. And our motherboard is done, which is cool. It'd be great to run with Robey. Oh, nice. 69 at 250, guys. Go ahead and head over to the youtube.com/Robeytech Live. Hit that thumbs up button. We got a link there so we can give away that $25 new gift card. Okay, that is good. We're good here. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and grab our case now. Ugh. There it is, the new case. It's looking good. Okay, so let's get this stripped here. I feel like maybe the right way is, let's take this part off here. Let's go to side camera. There it is. There we go. So you guys can see it versus me blocking. Oh, there we go. Let's do the back now. There we go. Okay, let's figure out the front here. I think the front comes off. I don't remember. I think it just pops off, right? I know it comes off. Trying to remember. Okay, this pops. Okay, the back pops off. So we'll show that. Maybe the front doesn't come off. Okay, here we go, guys. There's the back. I don't remember. For some reason, I feel like it does, but maybe it doesn't. No, it does. Oh, yeah. Okay. I was like, I know. I feel like it's not that hard, but I was right. It's not. It just pops off like that. There we go. Now it's stripped down. Okay. Now, isn't this like when you look at this case, right? When you look at, let me put the camera a little bit lower. Doesn't it kind of look like it's snowboarding or surfing or something? It's just kind of an interesting case, right? In terms of, back it up a little bit, there we go. You know what I mean? Like it's at like an angle. I think it's kind of weird, right? There we go. So it's kind of weird, right? Like it's got like an angle. Wow, I really was like overthinking that, but it's just kind of at this top angle here. Now, one thing we are gonna remove, because I want to, is that you just like push this And then this comes out, the stage. And then we're gonna replace it with this little platform piece, right? So it'll rotate. Now it does change the GPU thermals a little bit, but not that big of a deal. Up to you, but I mean, see, it's got like a little rotation thing that rotates around when you turn it on. So we're gonna use that. There we go. So now it's got a little stage in it. Yeah, so you can put, so we actually have, because we're doing Sith, we have a Sith holocron that we're gonna put up here, see? So I have like a Sith holocron we're gonna put up there. So I've got that to kind of match our like Sith themed build. Yeah, it's kind of a cool little thing, right? Like that's something, yeah, it's something you can do. And I don't think I forgot how much the accessory is. It wasn't that expensive. Thank you very much all the YouTube folks for subscribing as well. That all subscribers help. All right, so we got the stage accessory in now. So now what we got to do is we got to put our Mobo in, and then we have a 140, 360 at the top, and then I feel like we're doing 140s at the bottom as well. We can do 140s at the bottom as well. So we're gonna do some 140s at the bottom. So we'll actually have fans at the bottom, at the side, and at the bottom, and 360s at the top. And then we have maybe we're just doing a 140 in the rear. Actually, never mind, we're doing a 140 in the rear. I don't think we're gonna put any fans at the bottom. I don't think it needed it. So I'm gonna verify. I'm trying to remember what we did, because I wanna mimic the build that we already did. So I'm gonna look real quick, guys. Look, because that's the right thing to do. We've seen some pretty weird cases, and we did not put any fans at the bottom. Okay, cool, got it. Okay, just checking. Okay, so let's get this down and go from there. So, but the cool thing is that this actually does have a removable tray, which is pretty neat. So you can just unscrew this, and then it's really easy to take this out. So if you wanted to add additional fans, you absolutely could. If I was more talented, I'd get it back in. Yeah, the base is removable. Yeah, showing you guys all that stuff, which is actually really neat. Okay, and then also interesting down here in the back, they actually have an SSD tray right here that's removable. So we can so this is where we're gonna put our PSU, so we're gonna take this out temporarily. But yeah, cable-wise, stuff like that, a lot of room. This is a very, very easy case to build in, and we could take this off too. This is what we'll use for our IQ Link mounts, because it's magnetic, so it makes it really straightforward. So, I mean, again, there's a lot to actually like about this case. Yes, it's a more premium price, but they did a lot easier to build in than most Cougar cases. And yes, this does support BTF as well. Yep. So if you wanted to do right now, if I was going to do a BTF build inside of this, I would use the ROG BTF, which we're going to be doing on the 8th of July. And then on that one, guys, we're actually going to be giving away that BTF system live on the stream, not the Hyperion one, the GT302 build. We'll be giving away live on the stream, which is actually pretty cool. All right, here we go, top down. So let's get our motherboard in. There we go. I'm gonna have to put this down a little bit here. There we go. And then the other thing that's super cool is, check it out. Kind of like Fantex, it gives like a nice plastic for all your stuff. A7i, I would check to see if I would plug the HDMI into the motherboard, and I would use a different cable. And then I'd try a different monitor, because you want to rule out if it's a monitor or if it's a GPU issue. Let's see which one it is. I think it's these. So I like nice containers. It's very kind of them to give nice containers. They gave us, I will say, kind of a bummer, was something we've seen as a trend in other cases, but not in this one. You're getting not very many. Who can build a build with six zip ties? That's not cool. Speaking of zip ties, I think we can go ahead and start it. Zip tie prediction starting, guys.
Zip tie man, guess the count of them if you can. Evens, odds, who can know? Make your wagers on every show. Hey now, Robey's the zip tie man.
Okay, evens or odds, guys, based on your choices. There you go. Okay. Just getting our screws in. That's a tight one there. Pretty straightforward build though, right? No, Cougar has a tendency to make, Cougar is a lot like Inwin. They make some pretty, they have a tendency to make some more premium cases, at least the ones I've built in. If they make more budget-friendly ones, I don't build in them very often. Most of the ones that I do are always like pricey, like this one. Maybe I just haven't built in a lot of their more priced appropriate cases. I also feel like they kind of like, they're like Inwin in the fact that they'll like do stuff that's kind of outside of the box like this, you know? And it's not, Araxis, you could actually be right. Okay, guys, there it is. That's inside. Let's go ahead and get our fans in. We're gonna do intake, exhaust, exhaust. I guess what we could do is we could actually do intake, intake, exhaust. I don't know if we need to do it. We could do intake out of the back too if we really wanted to. That would be kind of interesting, just feeding a little bit more air. Though temps in this are not a big deal. The fact that we don't have a third intake fan, but they are 140 millimeters, so I think 2 would be enough. But if you wanted to and just get a little bit, you could switch this to intake in the back. But we'll do intake, exhaust, exhaust, and do something a little bit more traditional. We'll see what thermals are like. Hey, ZickBC, thank you very much for the tier 3, 7 months, man. Appreciate you. Trying to see, let's go ahead and do our front panel connections. It's always a good thing. Okay, so we'll route them through here. Nothing too crazy. So you have HD audio, which I mean, again, you could actually do below. So I think that'll actually a little bit better. So we have HD audio down here. We have fan header, which I think is for this fan that we're not going to use, but we have them. So if you were to re-plug in the stage thing, it would work. So we're going to do fan. There's a fan and an RGB. Here we go. We'll do RGB here as well. Fan here. Fan can go right here. I'm going to do it behind the board so it comes out like it's hidden. Just make it a little bit cleaner. So I'm running these because of the BTF room. You have a little bit more room down here, which is cool. And then you have your front panel header. We're gonna run that down here. There's front panel. We'll do these top down so you guys can see. And then we have our USB-C right here. And then we have our, oops, let's not tangle this up here. USB 3.2 right here. Okay, cool. So we got all those routed. Okay. Ugh. Little bit lower here. Let's go to top down. Okay, so we'll zoom in a bit. Do each one of them a little bit at a time here. So starting with USB-C and USB 3.2. There's USB-C. And again, we can hide that really tight here. USB 3.2. Let's twist it the other way. Why would you do that? Oh, never mind, it was the right way. There we go, I like that better. Okay, now let's do our ones down here so you guys can see it a little bit better. Zoom in, bringing it up. Front panel connection. There we go. Fan header. There we go. RGB. There we go. And then finally we have our HD audio right here at the end. And see, then with how they have the BTF, we can actually pull those tight and it just looks like they're coming out from the motherboard, which actually looks really nice. So you actually have here USB 3, USB-C. Oh, sorry, you can't see that. We got front panel, we got our fan, we got our RGB, and then way down over here, we have our HD audio. So there's all of our cables plugged in. Now we can flip this over. Whoops, whoa. Guess I didn't do a good job of putting that in. There we go. Top down. Oh, we're on the top down. Let's zoom out. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put these up and make them nice and tight here because we really wanna run this stuff so it stays super tight. And the reason being is that we really want these to seem like the cables are coming directly up. Does that make sense? Okay, so if we go like this, and then go trying to work on through this whole thing here. Okay, let's put this. Put this underneath. Hey, what's up, P. Granny Irish? How are you? Okay, and what we're doing here is we're just trying to make sure these end up like right up against the, I feel like this one's gonna be a lot of zip ties, guys, just because I want to showcase build, you know? Thank you. Wait till you see it finished. It's gonna be sweet. It's gonna be sweet. this can stay over here. Feel like, there we go, that's fine. Just want no, there we go. These are gonna be gone quick, guys. One more right here. Let's grab our clips here. We're gonna just clip this out real quick. Main reason being is that that one is it gave its life for no reason. It's just a placeholder. Poor zip tie. Wow, are you a night owl or an early bird? You know, it's funny, when I was younger, I was a night owl, but then as I got older, I learned that early bird was actually better. So funny, I'm like trying to teach this to my son. I'm like, dude, if you get up earlier, you can get just as much time to get stuff done versus like staying up late. But I mean, the one thing I would always learn, if I could teach anything to younger individuals, is never like get the right amount of sleep. That is like going to impact you more than you will ever know as you get older. Is not getting the right amount of sleep is the worst thing you can do for your body. And it will catch up with you. I think the second mouse gets the cheese was actually, the point of that was to say you should live in a safer neighborhood, if that's your concern. Oh yeah, there's not to say there's not a room for both. It's just making sure that you get sleep. You make sure that you get sleep. Night owl can also not mean sleep deprived. You know what I mean? I feel like sometimes those are synonymous and they shouldn't be. Okay, let's grab our gift from the fine folks over. By the way, look what Zotac sent me as a gift, guys. Isn't that nice? Zotac literally just sent me a whole bunch of zip ties. I was like, thanks, Zotac. You know the way to my heart. Never have enough zip ties. Live and broadcast worldwide, this is Robeytech. I don't know why I said that now, but it just felt like if I didn't say it, it'd be weird. Okay, guys, there we go. There we go. The initial round of cable management is done. There we go. Just gonna zip tie these down for now, just to get them out of the. There we go. And then we just rotate this. Okay. There we go. Boom, chicka boom, boom. Looks good, right? I'm also just making sure that these are staying at a right angle. That's the most important thing. So just so the front, I do cable management like this. I did the cable management like this to make sure the front looked good. Okay, cool. So when we just verify that our front looks good. So again, just nice, tight looks to this. This looks really solid. Okay, let's get our fans in. Business, well, I mean, but it's still business in the back too. It still looks good in the back, right? It's not all like, it's not all bad. Okay, I need some fans here. Juice, wow. Okay, we're gonna figure out what connections we'll need here. I know we'll need one from the AIO to the fans. We should be able to do all the fans on a single kit, if I'm not mistaken, but we'll check it here. Should be able to just need one of these. Ugh. I think we'll need the long one here. My favorite is iced tea. But when I stream, I drink water, right? Because probably the best thing to drink. Gotta keep that voice moist. That word, moist. I agree, hydration is important. I don't know who they are, but they sound very smart. Okay, let's get our fans in. There we go. go. There's one. Sometimes I love the wow stick. Sometimes I do not, because it doesn't, I mean, actually I do like it all the time. It just doesn't quite have the torque sometimes to do some of these other fans. I feel like I want to push this up a little bit. Like more like there we go. Okay. Okay. Water before you go to bed. There we go. Okay, that looks good. Looks quality. We're gonna take our little connection fan here, connection thing. Looks like it's that one right there, so we'll connect this right there. And there's our fan connection for our system there. Okay, so now, guys, let's get our rear fan in. Getting our rear fan connection. Just putting away our thing here. How are we doing likes on YouTube? AIO Garrett, I think that, well, I mean, I know for a fact, I think the new weird shape is like at least here to stay for a while. Arrow Lake, which is their 1851, LGA 1851, is the same as LGA 17. So I don't know, I'm glad to see that. Yeah, I'd rather see if innovation means weird shape, then that's fine. I'm okay with it. Right? The only thing that I think they're being very smart about right like now is you don't want to make it so non-LGA 1700 CPU sockets don't work, you know what I mean? Okay, there we go. What did I do with the box top? Oh, it's right there. I'm like right underneath me. Yeah. I saw the one, I forgot who did it. She did that really awesome build. She also has done a number of like those crazy ones. Also, Newegg did one that also had a beer tap built into it too. They had originally commissioned us to do that, and then they decided to do it in-house with ENIAC. But yeah, we were gonna build a PC that actually had a beer tap built into it. Yeah, it was actually pretty cool. It was, I mean, like, I love innovation like that. It's cool to see somebody do something super innovative. I like that word. You know what I'm saying. Innovative, innovato, that word. go. Last one, last screw. Boom, all of our fans are in. We just got to connect our one cable here. And that'll connect up into our AIO, which is good. Okay. Guys, we are really in good shape. And I'm going to take this little block in the music here to pause and play the song because it's
Justin Robey has a show.
AIO.
And on that show he builds PCs.
AIO.
With a dad joke here and a zip tie there. RGB, and Blondie Bakiki. Justin Robey has a show.
AIO. I know, well, Kevin, it's changed a lot. Now this case with the turning thing on the fan makes you think of it too. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's get our AIO put together. We got our little block. Okay. Get our other little cables out. There's that, which I don't think we'll actually need. I'll be using the other one. Let me get all this stuff out of here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's start the music again. Okay, now we just need our that's all stuff we don't need. We just need our AIO here. Whoa. Take off our plastic bottom here. There we go. Okay. Okay, so the one thing we do need is we need this one. I'm trying to remember, so I know that this should be able to do two in here. 'Cause this connects into this. There we go. And then this connects into our, this goes into the larger AIO, into the larger connector here. So I think I do need to switch out the connection for that, okay. For some reason I thought I could get 3, but I can't, I can only get 2. we go. Okay, so that's the connection. That's all the connections for the AIO. I think I need to switch this out because this ends up being a long connection, not a short connection. There we go. Let's grab our long cable here. Put that back in there. Trying to keep all this stuff together. 108 guys, there's 244 people on Twitch alone. Head on over youtube.com/Robeytech Live. Hit that thumbs up button. Oh, we have a dad joke request, huh? Okay, here we go, guys. Robeytech dad joke time.
Now, another Robeytech dad joke phone out.
Here we go. Let's see what we got. From my son's calendar he got for us. What do you call an angry carrot? What do you call an angry carrot? A steamed veggie. A steamed veggie. There it is, guys. Steamed veggie. A steamed veggie. I like it. Okay, we're gonna do this like that. Cool, run that up into the corner. This will be for our second connection for our hub. There we go, and then this, we have all the screws right here. For our top down. Making sure we have all our mounts. There we go. There's all of our screws. Okay, cool. So we got everything we need there. So now it's time to connect this up. Okay, we'll go to side view here because it'll be the best view for you guys. Oh, shoot. Let's do that again. Just realize that we don't have the, gotta take the top off here. Wasn't stripped. Didn't take the top off. It wasn't completely naked. Big dust filter, which is nice. Okay, let's do that again. Okay, there we go. I like where the mounts are for this. Kind of push it as far forward as possible. There's one. Ooh. My one-handed screwdriver work. Look at that skill. There we go. And it's mounted. And we'll just push it a little bit forward. Again, we don't want the fan to hit the front, so that's why we're pushing it forward there. Boom. Looks good, right? How we doing likes on YouTube, guys? Deuce. That was weird. Okay, this one we can actually use the screwdriver. 116, guys. Let's get those likes. Weird. Thank you for the dad joke request. There we go. Oh, nice, Kevin. That's awesome. Just putting the last of the screws in. Should be a clean. Honestly, this build, this build is coming along very nicely. It's nice and clean and going swimmingly. There's not a whole lot left to do, guys. Just builds are getting faster and faster. Can it be more light? I could put some more light in it, I guess. It'll be lit up like a Christmas tree when we're done. There's not a whole lot to see in there right now. But yeah, I can look at trying to get something in terms of getting more light. This is why I have a tendency to build as many white builds as I do, is because black is harder to see on stream. Okay, let's get our pump mounted. Okay, we have one connection to do up here. This is for our fan. Our fans, connecting them to the... There we go. There we go. So now our fans are all hooked up to the hub. Is the volume really low? Like, what's low? In what way? Shoot like a little book? You mean the music or what? Maybe. I haven't played with anything, but maybe. I'm gonna check something real quick, guys. And we built PCs in most of the bottom, and it looks... Yeah, cool, just making sure. There we go, beautiful. What's up, Pig Radio? There we go. Nothing much, Iron Master, just getting to the end. I don't actually have a whole lot left of this build. There we go. Okay. Now, the big thing about these particular AIOs, and I will tell you on Corsair in general, just making sure that you tighten this all the way down. So even when you use a screw like this, I'll actually go in afterwards and screw it even tighter so you can get a really good seat on the CPU. You want to make sure this is very tight. So you can get really good thermals with this one. There we go. Okay, that's solid. Let's clean off the... Make sure this is all cleaned up. No fingerprints. Perfect. All right, let's flip this over. Hook up our, actually, why don't we go ahead, we'll go and hook up our cable extensions real quick, and then we can just route all that stuff and do it all in the back at the same time. Oh, I'm glad you like him, Nurek. Are we doing likes on YouTube, guys? $127. Come on, guys, go hit those likes. Let's get this knocked out. Wow, Najia dropping 10 gifted subs. Thank you, Najia. There we go. I think I knocked something out. I don't know what I knocked. Let's go to this side here. There we go. Really want those to be like nice and right angled. Something fell. Oh, there it is. I was like, something fell, but I didn't know what it was, but now I found it. Oh, nice, Najia. Thank you. Okay, here we go. getting this put in here. Using our zip tie ways to get the zip tie, Okay, Cougar, you could have made those easier. Man, that was a little bit harder. All right, cool. And now we have everything ready. Just want to make sure all you can see is the simple stuff from the front. Okay, good. Looks good. Okay, let's go to top. Let's get the cable management done. Okay, we have this nice, easy magnetic connection here. I think they're both kind of, no matter which direction I use. Do this. Make it easy there. Let's see what we can do. Go. Get that sealed down. Nice clean look there. Okay. Now let's grab the things that we still need to plug in here. A couple small things that got to go into the AIO here. This goes up here. That's so our CPU we don't get a CPU error, and we're good to go there. And then we have our little USB we have to route, so we'll just get that in. And that'll take care of the last little bits of this. That's like the last connections I have for the GPU and everything. Oh, and I need a power. Oh, that's what I'm missing. Okay, so I'm missing a power cable here. This is gonna go down here somewhere. We're gonna figure that out. Gotta connect that up. I need a power cable. That's what I'm missing. A power cable for the... I need the power cable for the hub. That's important, guys. No, there's no peel. There's no peel in the Corsair. I promise. Ion Master, it's problematic. I like how Asetek, at least with later versions, has actually created something that creates standard pressure. So it's not my favorite. It just feels like the newer ones, the newer mechanisms, are easier to use and do a better job with the cooling. See you later, Najia. Thank you so much for the sub drop. There's the cable. It's at the bottom in a weird spot. Yeah, the clips are the ones I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't like the clips. I like the newer Asetek pups and stuff like that actually fix that issue. So it creates almost like an Intel mounting mechanism, which seems to do better from a temp standpoint. Okay, so this is gonna go right here. Figure out how to cable manage that here in a minute. And this USB. Where's USB? There's only one. Wow. Really? Oh, interesting. And that's going to go plug in right here. Oh, there's the second one. I was like, wait, where's the other one? Okay, so those are all plugged in. Everything is plugged in from that standpoint. So let's finish the cable management here. We actually have this really cool place right here that we could make this work. Zip tie this very nicely up to. I'm gonna do a little bit of cable routing here. There you go. Nice clean place to kind of put that at. There we go. Nice clean straight wire there, which I like. Okay, this thing just needs to be cleaned up, which we could do. I feel like this was going to work the best here. You just want to make sure that stays straight. Moth, be confident. A lot of people build PCs. Find a build that you like if, you know, like one of our step-by-steps or whatever it was. Is usually the easiest thing, but believe it or not, it's not that hard to build PCs. There's lots of people who do it successfully, and you for sure can be one of those people. So don't worry too much about it. I have faith in you, my friend. There we go. Pull that down. There we go. Okay, all we have left now is this little thing. This is just so we can run our power. It's all the connections in the back. This is not usually this difficult. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's hide all of our like little. There we go. That looks good. I think that looks good. Then we'll just have connection with our PSU. All right, let's get our GPU in. You think Uniband, Voodoo Ranger? I think it's a good solution when we think about I think it's a good solution when we think about like unified fans that are less of a concern, right? And I don't think anybody's like patented them, so I think that's something that's actually going to end up working pretty well. So I don't know if it'll be a thing, but I think NZXT found something creative that works really well. Okay, let's get this unscrewed. GPU time, guys. Open this bad boy up. We always love this one. Just an attractive GPU. Oh, needs 3. I need 3 for that. Okay, I'm gonna wipe this down a little bit. Holy moly. Need some cleaning here. Luckily, microfiber does a good job of just getting the fingerprints off of it. You want a nice, clean looking GPU, you know? I'm gonna keep hitting this, and it's because of this cable right here. I need to push this over. There you go. There. Now that won't happen. Okay, cool. Beautiful. And they already have the sag bracket in the right place. How we doing likes on YouTube, guys? We got to be getting close, right? Need about 95 likes, guys. Look at how good that looks. Build looks super clean. Okay, let's run our easy DIY cable. Here we go. Beautiful. Okay, grab a drink. We've only got a little bit left, ladies and gentlemen, and that is PSU. Oopsie. There we go. Okay, so PSU time. Another one of those beautiful PSUs that I really like, the how easy it is to control. There we go. There's our screws that we need. So we got our 4 screws. There we go. And then what we need is, we need one of these. This is basically so we can plug in our Corsair IQ Link. It's funny, they fluctuate. I will say that. They do fluctuate. They're not, I mean, again, in the i2s, I have a tendency to choose PSUs that also have like good cabling, that just are easy to cable manage for my builds, just because that means a lot to me, right? As somebody who builds, it's like, if I can make it look cleaner by doing it this way, I want to. That's CPU, there we go. I don't need this. Yeah, Seasonic Vertex is another one. Lee & Lee Edge is another one. There's a bunch of them that are doing like more braided cables, which just make such a massive difference. The Edge will probably be my go-to for dual chamber cases moving forward. It's just not out yet, but when it is, it'll be my dual chamber case PSU because it's just so much easier to manage. So for me, it's like cable management actually matters. Just makes the build and the cleanliness of the build when it's done. Here we go. There we go. PSU in. There you go, IQ Link. We'll take this one. This one plugs in right here. Okay, there's all of our cables for our PSU. Oopsie. Okay, this will be easier to do on its side. I feel like. I like it. Makes it easier. Maniac Mecha, thank you very much for the resub, the Prime sub. You're amazing. Oh yes, I think that they will make smaller. I don't know if I do know that they are capable of making smaller PSUs. I think all in all, ATX is just a fixed size, so I don't think it's anything in terms of capabilities. It's just so standard at this point in time. You know, because they have and they have made some shorter, which is nice. Fantex, a number of them are shorter PSUs that are still just as good. Okay. Okay, go back to top down. There we go, CPU. There we go. There's that one. And the last one is this one right here. I think that's all of our cables, yeah. Everything else is plugged in. Okay, let's get this cleaned up. Okay, so let's write this here. Come on. These little Velcro things, man, they just made them that much higher. It's like getting the Velcro back in. A little bit harder. I do know some companies who've done good jobs with that, you know what I mean? So there we go. There we go. Okay, so that takes care of all those cables. You could actually probably, if we wanted to, maybe make sense to do this one through here too. I think that'll look better. All right, there we go. See what I mean in terms of just how easy it is to manage these cables once they're done? This makes it really easy. They're easy to channel. You can just basically hide them if you want, but and there you go. See that you have a nice clean look at the bottom there? That looks really good, right? Like nice and clean. Okay. Came together nicely. Looks good. Perfect. Okay. There it is, guys. The build is done. Good, it's off the back there. Oops. Okay, let's put it back together. There's that. That looks so good. Boom. I don't know, what do you guys think? That looks really good, right? And now, take our little holocron thing, put that in there, right? So there you go. I don't know if it stays lit though, but still. And we are good, guys. There's the build. So we're gonna do our sponsor real quick, go through deals, but before we do that, we gotta count zip ties. Doesn't look as bad as I thought it was going to. I thought it was gonna take a lot more zip ties, but it was not as bad as I thought. So let's move this off to the side. It's heavy. Let's go to static here. Okay, let's grab our zip tie count. Yeah, dude, this build, I think you would actually have a lot of fun with this build. I don't know if did you get this case, Liquid House? I think you guys would like this case. Oh, here we go, top down. See how many zip ties we have here. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. 14, guys. Even. It's even today. Only 14. That was better than I thought. Only 14 today. It was even. Okay. Okay, so let's bring this over. Ugh. So you get finished with doing a build like this and you need to pick up a copy of Windows. So where do you do something like that? Well, you can pick it up at like Newegg or Best Buy or whatever it was. But here at VIP/CDKdeals.com, you can actually pick up copies of Windows. Instead of paying $150 or $200, you can pick them up here for $23, $32 if you're gonna buy Windows 11. But given that you can still upgrade Windows 10 Pro and use that key, just hit buy now. What was $23.65? Seems like a good deal, right? These are OEM keys. You can use them once as long as you don't wipe your system or basically change your motherboard. It will stick with any other hardware changes. But if you go ahead and hit type code and you hit RBCK at checkout and hit apply, that $23.65, and it drops $16.55. So there you guys go, $16.55. Seems like a much better price for a copy of Windows versus paying, $100, $150 or whatever it was. But what about copies of Office? Well, you know what? You're actually in luck there too. If you go here and let's search for Office. So here's Office right here. Here's Office, and so you don't want to pay for like Office 365 or whatever it was. You can actually pick up a copy of Office, let's do 2019 Pro. 2016 is a little bit old, but here we go. Instead of paying $250 or $300, you can pick it up here for $67.18. But guess what? That code doesn't just work at Windows. You can actually use it here on Office 2019. So again, use RBCK at checkout and hit apply. And what was $67.18 drops all the way down to $47.03. So again, you don't have to worry about Office 365. You're not having to pay on a monthly basis, and you have Office for full use on any number of machines, and then you're basically good to go. So there it is, $47.03, and you are good. So VIP/CDKdeals.com, we've literally had thousands and thousands and thousands of people who've bought things from them. They have great customer service. If you have any questions, just of course ask in chat. If you're like, hey, are these legit? We've talked about this a number of times before. So VIP/CDKdeals, and thank you very much to them. VIP-CDK Deals. Thank you very much for them for sponsoring today's stream. The other thing I want to tell you guys about is Robeytech.com, which Tom has just got finished completely redoing. It's much faster. You can see here, you can actually see your Discord channel. This is where you also go, and if you want to do commissions, all that stuff, you can reach out here. One thing I want to tell you about is, like, some people are like, hey, Robey, I can't do a sub. But if you're going shopping at, say, for instance, Target, Amazon, Best Buy, any of these locations, all you got to do is come here. Go here first, bookmark it. Go to Amazon.com, click on it. Now, anything you purchase from them, we get a nice little kickback. It doesn't cost you anything more, but it does help us in the exact same way. Same thing works for, here we go, Origin.com. If you wanted to buy something from Origin or PC, or better yet, Target, just click on Target, it loads it up. It's now using our affiliate link, and then essentially from there, you're actually helping to support us at the same time. So go to Robeytech.com. It loads very fast, and you can just click on any one of those links and help us out. Also, if you wanted to talk about builds, I know a lot of people are like, oh, I want to get into a build. Every build we do is located here, and it's a great place to go and search. So if you're like, oh, I want to build in the Cougar or the NZXT H7, any one of these cases, you can go and search. It'll give you a great idea for the builds we choose to put inside of them, and a great starting point, as well as a link to the actual stream itself. I chose the worst one because you can't even buy this case. But if you were to go here, you can actually follow along with the stream as well. So if you have questions or want to learn about that stuff, you can absolutely do that as well. That's robeytech.com/builds. And then the last thing, let's see what deals Tom has got for us today. So here's our stream deals for 06/29/2024. Corsair QX RGB fans. These are the IQ Link fans we're using inside of here. They are on sale, $124.99, so starting to get a little bit closer in terms of reasonable price. Sub $100 is actually when you're looking at a good price for 3 fans. On sale, $124.99 over at Newegg. RK Clutch N80 low profile mechanical keyboard with smart display. I've used these a number of times. These are actually really fun keyboards if you want something that's a little bit more flashy and you got that mechanical feel. On sale right now, $79.99 over at also on Newegg. Ryzen 5 7600X. You can't afford a 7800X. You still want to go Ryzen. Right now, you can get it up $197 over at Newegg. Gigabyte GS27FQ. This is a 27-inch VA panel, which means it's good. It's good for FPSs and all that sort of stuff. 180 hertz refresh rate, 1 millisecond response time. FreeSync Premium on sale $109.99 over at Newegg. Fantex XT Pro. Love this case. This is their Pro Mid-Tower chassis. This is obviously the one that only includes non-RGB fans. It has USB-C, does support back connect. Very, very good airflow. On sale right now, $49.99 with a $10 rebate over at Newegg. And then, of course, the Thermalgate GF1 fully modular 750-watt power supply is on sale right now. And then that's on sale for $79.99. So if you wanted a less expensive PSU option. So everybody, great deals from Tom. I think the ones I'd say is this, obviously, the case is a really good deal. And then I really like the Royal Clutch keyboards if you want something just a little bit different. I'm not a fan of VA panels, again, but I know some people specifically for first-person shooting, gaming, and stuff like that. 180 hertz for $100. You can't argue with that. You're just not going to get the color awesomeness of IPS or OLED or anything like that. So anyway, everybody say thank you, Tom, for finding us those amazing deals. Appreciate you, Tom, and you doing your darndest for the team here at Robeytech and finding some deals for us on a weekly basis, or multi-love basis. Would love it. These are insane builds, yeah, and the airflow too. I agree. Oh, thank you very much, man. Okay, so let's grab this cable. Okay, guys, it's time to turn it on. Plug it in, plug it in. Got a dangly there. Let's grab a drink. Likes are free, guys. We're almost there. Ugh. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Build looks good, right? Okay, so let's get it all plugged in, ready to go. That build actually went very, very fast. Okay, we'll do HDMI just for now. Save this for later. Make sure everything's good in the BIOS for sure. Keyboard and mouse. I don't remember what sticker. I actually need a 1440p ultra-wide for my work PC because I love working on one and I have it home. For the Office Excel work, don't really care about quality. I would rec the Oris or the Oris one that they have that came out on sale that just launched. I don't remember right off the top of my head. I don't know if Tom's watching or not, but Tom, the Oris ultra-wide would be a great option. Oh, it's not. I put it in there. That's gonna be on my little stage thing. It just moved a little bit. Yeah, I put it in there at the end, guys. You don't remember me doing that? It's not quite on the stage though. There we go. It's a Sith holocron. Oops. Well, okay, that's right. That's for the next round. Okay, here we go, guys. Will it post? I think we're already ready for the thing there. Turn this on. Okay, here we go. Side view. Let's go to side view here. Three, two, one. Oh, we got spinning. I see lights. We got stuff happening. This looks like it's gonna work. Oh, we're in. We are posted. I don't know if I caught it. Oh, there it's all lit up. I don't know if I caught it, guys. It did post. It looks really good, though. Now, it's not done, lit up, and all that sort of stuff. We're going to go into the BIOS real quick, so we're going to restart it. There it goes. Now it's all lit up. Look at that. What do you think, huh? Looks good. I gotta fix that, but yeah. I don't know why it must be like, let me move this a little bit. I don't know why it seems like the MSI center isn't quite. Let's check our BIOS first, and then we'll go from there. That should be red, but it's not going red. Yeah, it's definitely got the wow factor for sure. Let's jump in here and get it, make sure the BIOS and everything is good. And we'll get our one light fixed. There we go. Okay, so XMP's on. Check our settings here, overclock. Cooler is tower. Okay, so everything is good. So it's set to auto settings, so we're good there. Okay, so we're all good on settings. Let's go to side here, just make it a little bit more angled so you guys can see it a little bit better. There we go. Let's change that last setting, get the ring to change the right color. And again, parts list, while we're waiting for this, we have the Intel Core i9 14900K. For the motherboard, the MSI Z790 Tomahawk Max Wi-Fi. For our graphics card, the NVIDIA RTX 4080 Super Founders Edition. We have the 2 terabyte Corsair MP600 Elite. The RAM is a Corsair Vengeance 6000 megahertz. We got 32 gigs in there. We have the FV270 as the case. We have the Corsair H150i IQ Link LCD, and then the Asus ROG Strix 850 watt 80 plus gold Aura edition, and then that is how it looks right there. Right there is how it comes out. So everything here looks good. Looks like we have an update on IQ Link, so we'll go ahead and got it. There's going to be IQ Link change there. While we're changing that, let's open MSI Center. Change the phone. Just updating the firmware there. No, please do not put freaking. There we go. Okay, so that's all squared now. go to here. Update. We're gonna update Mystic Light real quick. Oops. Forgot you guys can't see everything. Hold on. Display settings. Duplicate. Keep. There we go. I'm glad you guys really like it. I'm glad. That makes me happy. How we doing likes on YouTube? I'd love to give at least the $25 Newegg gift card away. Okay, let's open this. I feel like, did something become unplugged? Maybe the RGB's not plugged in all the way down at the bottom. I'm gonna check that. Well, it's definitely plugged in. Okay, let's just make sure maybe it's not doing its bit there. Okay, let's go to static. Where is, what? Music, recreation. Let's see apply. Let's see if that changes it. There you go. Ooh, that's kind of cool. We could do that. That's flame. Side, that's what I was looking for. That's kind of, I think we need like steady, that's what we want. There we go. That's what you want right there. All red. Let's see how white looks. See if white might be better. What do you guys think, white or red? I think the white actually almost, right? Or do you think red? Red? Okay, red it is. Sounds like the most magenta red ever. There you go. That's better. Okay, there we go. Just make sure the front's good. I'm gonna recenter this a little bit. There we go. That looks really good. I think, yeah. That looks good. Solid. That looks great. I'm very happy with that build. Okay. Let's just see how the temps are. No, I like the white with the, that's very Imperial right there. I think the white looks good with the thing. All right, let's just see how temps are here. It's kind of the last thing for the stream. Let's go to File Advanced. Oops, File Advanced. 10 minutes. And run. Speeding up now. There we go. Got a nice 39,146. So 40, almost 40K out of this CPU. That's a great number. So it's doing a good job of keeping things cool. On a 14900K, yeah. Ooh, it's still, we might actually max here, guys. Yeah, it's pulling, it seems to be pulling higher wattage. Well, let's take a look while we're running this run. Let's take a look at the airflow here. There we go. Okay, so it's going to be from the back. So you should see some. It's going to be hard to see. Let me do this. I'll just give it some light inside. So you guys can see the airflow. Okay, here we go. So here is airflow through the case. So you're seeing it's going through and then out. So sucking up from the bottom, right? You definitely get more exhaust out of the top. So it's sucking most of that right from the thing. Now, if you wanted to add additional airflow to your GPU, you absolutely could. Or some additional airflow to the thing as well, but yeah. If you shed it to AIO, you're just pumping unused wattage. That's why I show you the Cinebench score, is that the main reason for showing you the Cinebench score is that we're still getting 40,000, and you don't need that kind of wattage you don't need that kind of wattage pumping through your thing. So to make sure it sets to Intel stock, that's why I do that particular thing. You do not need to put it AIO. AIO will have it running closer to 350 watts, and you won't see a jump in the Cinebench score. You're actually, the thing is that's some of the stuff that's been proming, and I'm hoping something they'll fix with Arrow Lake specifically. Yeah. But as you can see, yeah, there it goes. You can see there that liquid temp is obviously at an idle spot. We definitely clipped out. We've been running now for a little over 613. It's averaging, I'm thinking its average is going to be in the mid 90s, right? So again, where we are average wise. But again, you're not seeing here, it's still hitting 5.6, 5.7, all that sort of stuff, and it's still pulling all the wattage. So we are not even seeing boost throttling, it's hitting it there. So again, what you're doing is you're still, look, the important thing here is you're not seeing a drop in the Cinebench score. So even here, you're seeing 38, 39,000. So again, very, very good performance. Very, very good performance with even with a little bit of hitting thermal max. And that's not thermal throttling, it's boost throttle. It's not even boost throttling, right? Because we're not even seeing drops in the overall clock speeds. And again, we're still seeing a pretty high Cinebench score the entire time. So if you wanted to use this, I'm not helping it, right? Because I could add additional airflow by by replacing the stage kit down here at the bottom. So this stage kit right now, right, that is additional airflow that could be going in. So if I wanted to replace that with the fan, you could do that. That would increase airflow, which would not only just improve CPU, might improve CPU temps and GPU temps. But I'm still very, very happy with how this is performing. Yeah, they're just, the Pyramid is it's a Sith holocron, is what it is. So a little bit on the warmer side, not that surprising given what we have. We still have, you know, for this particular case, you still have a lot of glass, and it's not direct flow up to the, the AIO. So again, you know, if we could switch this out and test, but I mean, again, it's just kind of the stuff to kind of know about it. Fan-wise, it's pretty quiet. And so, yeah, all in all, like, very, very happy with this. But yeah, it's just a toasty chip. Okay, well, guys, where are we at with likes with YouTube? I don't know where let's see what we got here. Yeah, I could set it to box cooler and drop it even lower. That is absolutely true. It's set for tower cooler. I could set it to box cooler and it'd actually be a little bit lower. It would be in the 80s, and I can do that. We just wanted to see, we wanted to get a little bit higher. I can go do that real quick. Okay, let's go here. Yeah, we definitely have enough people to hit the likes, guys. You guys can just go real quick. We're getting very close to ending the stream, probably about the next 10 minutes. So if you want to head over to youtube.com/Robeytech Live and hit that thumbs up button, that way we could give away the $25 new gift card. I mean, we have 300 people on Twitch alone. Okay, let's go over here to settings. Actually, we're going to go to OC. Go to box cooler. There we go. Okay, so we're now box cooler. Do the same thing. And this is if you really want to just have it not have any throttling at all. So you'll see difference in your thermals here in a minute. Okay, so here with Joe, this is what he was talking about. I feel like it's worth showing because we didn't test this the same that we normally do. So now if we go to Cinebench, go to 10 minutes and start now, you're going to see temperatures are significantly lower. Oh, it's still loading. Yeah, see? We're not even gonna get close. It's only pulling 250 watts now, but you're gonna see a much lower CPU score here. Oh, no. Yeah, it's about 2,000 points lower, but we're not having any issues. So this is Intel stock settings, and this is where you'd go if you wanted to tweak it yourself. So if you wanted to tweak it yourself, and then you could overclock all that sort of stuff, this is where you'd go to basically do that. And you can see right now we are in really good shape from a temp standpoint. It's not even going to get into, it's going to barely get into the 80s. So again, really, really good temps here. Yep, a lot cooler at these temps and then still the same. And again, you do not need to be running at higher wattage, especially for gaming. If you're doing 1440p, any of that stuff, you're not gonna have any, that's all stuff you're not gonna need to test. So you can see it's not gonna get anywhere near bad temps this way. And what it's doing is it's essentially saying, hey, I'm gonna limit the overall, this is what Intel is, this is what it's meant to basically run at, this is what Intel stock is. It's still hitting 5.6, 5.8, but again, it's not boosting as long or as much and pushing the clocks the same way. So, Eclipse, yes. They are usually a more premium from a case standpoint. So yes, they are for sure. It's for sure a good brand. I've done a number of builds in a number of their cases, including ones that I've done for commissions, and so it's definitely a brand I recommend. And this is a very, very well put together case. Like just clearly, this is a very, very well put together case. So yes, if you wanted to, I would absolutely say if this was a build that you wanted to do, and you wanted to have this be your case, and you wanted to, I would be fine with recommending this for sure. Yeah, it's in terms of their keyboards and mice and all that sort of stuff, Eclipse, I haven't used those, so I have no dog in that fight for sure. So, but it's a beautiful case, right? When you look at it both from the side standpoint and even from the front standpoint, right? It's definitely different than anybody else's. Like if you had this on there, you know what I mean? Like this is definitely something different than what you are used to seeing from a build standpoint. So, yeah, it's a really nice case. It's a beautiful case. O11 Vision, you're definitely more limited because you're missing that top mounted AIO. So you're definitely more limited on the O11 Vision. I would say, so if I was gonna choose the Tower, oh, I just hit that wrong. The Tower 300, we haven't got to play with yet, so I don't know if I have a good solid recommendation on that quite yet. Cinebench on that one was 30 set, just shy of 36. If you put it up to Tower, which is like letting it go a little bit more, like more standard performance, you're gonna get closer to 30, 39. Yeah, you switch it out. It comes at so we have the stage set, but you can replace, so this is what we have installed right now, but you can switch this out. It comes with the angled fan, but we switch it out for the stage thing. And it's like 16 bucks. It's like super inexpensive for that. So, Montech King is a great case. Yeah. You can order it. It's separate. What it comes with is usually a fan that's sitting down there. I replaced it, and I think the add-on is like 16 or 20 bucks. It's not expensive. And all of that stuff is in the full review, guys. We have a full review of this case that we go through all the ins and outs, temps, all that stuff comparatively to other cases. It did well, and then but we show the different add-on and what the prices and stuff are. We just did a Y70 build white Y70 build like last week, I think. Okay, guys. Well, it looks like we're not going to hit the goal or anything like that, but that's okay. You know, it still was a good episode. It is a Saturday. Super appreciate everybody tuning in today. That is it for today's show. We are back on Tuesday. Tuesday, you're going to want to tune in because we're giving away that PC. It is the return of Mod Workshop. Mod Workshop is going to be happening here on the channel. New set, all that sort of stuff. No, none of the stuff is downloaded, and it's like it's the wait time for this stuff is actually pretty long to download all the games, so none of them are actually ready. So sorry about that. Sorry, Araxnus. Normally I would, but this one, because this got delayed so much, it got delayed so much. It just none of even though they're installed, they have so many patches that it would take so long. Sorry, guys. Usually I do show some gaming, and I have nothing. Yeah. So I could show. Do you guys want to see? Do you want to see? The only thing I have on here, if you guys want me to show it, is I have Cyberpunk. If you guys want to see Cyberpunk, you guys want to see Cyberpunk? I could show Cyberpunk. If that's important, I can throw Cyberpunk on there. If you guys want to see gaming temps, okay, we'll do gaming temps on Cyberpunk then. Okay, let me go ahead and add it in here. I'm not going to take away from you. Let's open up MSI Afterburner. Monitoring. Okay, so we are the one we're using 1, so GPU temperature in this 4080 FE, Super FE. There we go. GPU 1 usage, and honestly, GPU 1 memory usage, you guys always like to see. GPU 1 core clock. GPU 1 memory clock. And of course we want to see power. Let's check out CPU temperature. CPU usage. All those cores. Clock. Of course, we want to see power. There we go. And then we want frame rate, frame time. Game. Game. There we go. Okay, so we got all those in now. Let me just make sure they show up. Nope. Okay, let's fix that real quick. Reba tuner statistics. Redist. There it is. There you go. Yeah, it's a turntable. Yeah, that is Texas Hoss. Okay, so it looks like it says it's installed. Why am I not seeing it? Oh, there it is. Okay, it's there. Hey. Sometimes you just gotta click on it. Okay, cool. Okay, we're good there, guys. Okay, let's load up some Cyberpunk. Okay, let's get this open. Yeah, putting a transformer figure, all sorts of things. Like if you had, I just don't have any cool, I mean, I could, you know, we could, like if I had like a chippy, like a cool, like maybe we'll put this on the Intel Mod Workshop set, turn it all blue. Well, it's got red things, so maybe I'll switch it to blue. And then we could put like a chippy there. Robeycat, yeah, Robeycat could work. It's almost a Robeytech themed build. Okay, so let's see how our temps and stuff are. So we're gonna go to settings, go to graphics. We'll start with the worst right here, which is Ray Tracing Ultra. Ray Tracing Overdrive. We're gonna have Ray Reconstruction on. And we are in good set right there. Run the benchmark. So this is like basically really taxing the GPU, and the CPU gets a little bit of love. The DLAA will be the worst of the two. Core i9 staying at 60, FE sitting at 50 right now. Sitting 71 FPS. And this does not have frame generation right now. Yeah, we have no temp issues on either the GPU or the CPU. Nice. I like it in need of temperance. That was a good one. That was a good one. And there we go, 75.68. Okay, so let's set it now. Let's put ray tracing on Ultra. Let's go to DLSS. But this one I'm gonna set on DLAA. So this is like the cleanest, and this is all at 1440p. So this will be the cleanest that Cyberpunk 2077 will look. Again, no frame generation. Not only do we have ray tracing, we now also have AI anti-aliasing as well. So this will be the biggest hit in terms of performance. And we're still getting close to 60 here. And this is like super sharp, super clean. This is raw, no AI upscaling, Cyberpunk. And again, look at the temps. Look at the temps on the FE. You're actually seeing a little bit warmer there because the FE is doing a little bit more work there, a little bit higher. Not much though. Temps seem to be good. So you could add frame generation here if you wanted to, and then you'd get this super clean, and then it's just you'd get a much higher frame rate. It's raw, Scully, that's right. It's raw. And there we go. Those are solid temps. And it's still solid FPS, right? Which is great, if you really want it. And then here, let's just do the standard here. Go to Ray Tracing Ultra, set it to DLSS, set it to balanced. And this is regular old, as it was meant to be played, Cyberpunk 2077 with AI upscaling, at the right balance for, at the right upscaling set for 1440p. And then we're gonna see just basically amazing. You know, it's gonna be 100 plus frames per second. And this, again, no frame generation here. Again, CPU's getting a little bit warmer there because the CPU's doing a little bit more work here, which is good. But again, still sub 70 for gaming. DLSS was balanced, which is 1440p. You'd set quality for 1080p, and you could even set quality here, or you could set and then performance is 4K and ultra performance is 8K. But that's where it was, Rocky Steel. So you could go, and again, you have lots of play here. You could go down to quality, still probably end up in the 80 frames per second range. So there you go. That's a good representation of gaming temps. That's a good representation of, you see load temps. So So you have a great idea if you were interested in a build like this in the Cougar Conquer. Obviously, things are going to change based on the AIO you choose or the fans you choose or anything like that. But if you wanted to build a beautiful showcase like this, which this one's around $3,000, you would have zero issues whatsoever. And again, what we put inside of this was the Intel Core i9 14900K. We have the MSI MAG Z790 Tomahawk Max Wi-Fi motherboard. We've got the NVIDIA RTX 4080 Super Founders Edition. We have the MP600 Elite 2 terabyte NVMe drive, 6,000 megahertz, 32 gigs of Corsair Vengeance RAM, Cougar FV270 case, the Corsair H150i IQ Link LCD, and then we have the ROG Strix 850 watt 80 plus gold Aura edition. And then I've also included that as we have QX140 fans from IQ Link from Corsair to finish out the IQ Link system. Took us just at 2 hours to build the PC. So, I mean, IQ Link obviously came in handy. And then in terms of performance, if you're running it at box cooler, which is Intel stock, under load, we're looking at the 80s. If you wanted to drop that up to 300 watts, you're looking at the low 90s, but you're looking at a Cinebench score closer to 40K. And then again, gaming-wise, you're looking in the 60s, both for the CPU and the GPU, with games like, obviously games like Cyberpunk 2077. So that's kind of your worst case there. Averages, if you want to see all of those numbers and how this performs and everything else, head on over to youtube.com/Robeytech. We just released the review for this last week on the FV270 with all of that data, how it compares to other cases and all that sort of stuff. But that, guys, ladies and gentlemen, was the Cougar FV270 full end-to-end and all that sort of stuff. So I hope you appreciate it. Anyway, guys, I think we're still at 215, 220, so still a ways away from the 250. Really do appreciate you guys hanging out today, being a part of this. You guys are amazing. I hope you have an amazing rest of your weekend. Have an amazing rest of your weekend. Enjoy your time with your family. We will see you again on Tuesday for Mod Workshop. We're building in the Corsair. We're building in the Corsair 7000D. We're building a performance build. So it'll be a 14900K. I think it's got a ton of memory, RX 120, all that sort of stuff. That's going to be happening on Tuesday at 3 p.m. Pacific time. We're giving that build away live on stream, so that's still happening. We also have another giveaway getting ready to go happen here on social for that beautiful Dragon water-cooled build that we just showed on YouTube, launching on Friday. And then again, we're also doing another giveaway for this beautiful tough gaming back connect build. That's going to be happening with Asus on July 8th. So we have some really, really great streams coming up. Super appreciate all you guys hanging out. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you guys on the next stream. Bye, guys.
Portions of this program are brought to you by the Zip Tie Foundation of America and Excalibur. If you'd like a written transcript of tonight's Robeytech broadcast, please contact Blondie Patkiki. She'll be happy to give you a notepad and a pen so you can start writing down everything you hear.